community spotlight, and who else can bring the rain? I mean, bring the fun, like Crystal Beebe. And you know what? In all honesty, we are looking for a fantastic weekend, and it's going to be a great Saturday because a huge event coming to the downtown square. It is the annual Classic Cruise In and Car Show.
Yes.
So, man, it's going to be a good time.
Yes, we are excited. This is the 26th year. So
26 years.
Yeah, we're hoping for this one, and we're planning on this one to be the biggest one yet. We have tons of cars that are planning to come out. We have tons of craft vendors and food vendors that will be set up. We have the jumpies that will be there for the kids, and we have all this separated up, and we've got it all mapped out to where we have plenty of room, to add more cars this year.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're excited. And, I mean, for all of y'all that's been hoping and praying for the rain, you're welcome. It is now in the forecast for Saturday because I am having an event. So,
Thank you, Crystal.
I will continue to pray for the rain because I know we need it, but I'm just going to pray for it, to happen Saturday morning before 12.
To cool it off. Cool it off.
And then not come back until, like 10:30, 11 o'clock that night.
That's right. That's right. I think the rain will only help the event this time because we want it so bad. We want the rain, but you got to think that concrete, that asphalt, it gets so hot.
Yes, so we really appreciate those showers.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Don't let rain scare you off, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, like Luke Bryan said, rain is a good thing.
It is, and this is the forecast that they have out right now. Of
40%.
Yes, it can change, and that is the forecast that we have every year. That is what we are looking at every year on the calendar for the car show. So it doesn't scare us away. We're still planning for something really big.
Oh, good news! It is that morning.
Yes.
It's not even the afternoon.
So it can cool things off for everybody to
Yes.
shine their cars up, come out, set up. It's always a good time. We have, our awesome sponsors this year. We want to give, big thanks to Coney State Bank, Madden's Pharmacy, Andrew and Smith's Paint and Body, EGK Paint Specialist. Of course, you guys for always been a big sponsor for us. Skeeter's Designs, Eagle Oil, and Granite City Arts are our sponsors for the car show this year.
Big shout out.
Yeah, big thank you to those guys for helping to make these things happen. Of course, we have everybody's coveted car show T-shirt this year, so you get to see the color and the reveal of that Saturday. If you come out and you register for the car show, it's $25. Of course, that includes your car show T-shirt that you get.
Yeah.
And it includes a really good reusable goodie bag that we will give you when you register that is going to be filled with all kinds of awesome things from our local businesses. So make sure if you come out, you register, we'll give you your goodie bag. Look in there because there are special things, coupons, things for you to use that day while you're at the car show. So you're going to want to visit, our our downtown merchants, restaurants. They're all going to be open. They're all going to have specials that are going on that day, sales that are going on that day. So you can park your car, you can set up your chairs, you can grab food, from our restaurants, from our food vendors.
Wonderful family.
Shopping.
Yeah, wonderful family.
All kinds of stuff.
I was thinking about with the vendors, the craft vendors, and then the food vendors, and the stores open. I mean, it's more than just a car show. You could have the whole family. The man will have stuff to look at. The woman will have stuff to look at. The kids will have something to do.
Well, it's funny. We always have people that are registered, and husband and wives, they'll come up and they're registered, and the husband, he'll get it registered, and he's getting the forms filled out, and the wife is going, is there anywhere that sells such and such? Are there any cute boutiques? Are there any antique stores?
Yes.
And so we try to have all that information out there because, it really is a time that the foot traffic just floods the downtown area, and they're going in all directions.
Yeah.
So it's really wonderful for our downtown businesses and just the community in general, everybody that comes out and supports. So we're really excited. Like I said, we'll have registration opens up at 4.
Yes.
Of course, we have all of our wonderful volunteers that will be in place because this is something that Devin and I will actually get to the square Saturday at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
We have our volunteers that will be coming in at 2 o'clock. Registration starts at 4.
Yeah.
But there is so much stuff that we have to get in place before the cars start pulling in.
Cars start showing up at 3 and 3:30.
Yes, they do. Cars will start coming
Yeah.
in early. We even have cars that how you get parked for the car show is how you come in.
Yeah.
We have awesome volunteers that get you parked into your the parking area, and Mr. Quinn Floyd, who is
Awesome dude.
yes, and everything that he does a wonderful job in getting all of these cars in where they need to be, and so you get parked in the order that you're coming into the square. So we will actually have friends and car groups that they'll meet up at different places in town so that they can come pulling into the square right behind each other. And it's actually pretty cute to see because you'll just look down the street and like here's this tons of cars and they're all together. And so yeah, it's just a lot of fun. But we'll get those pulled in. Like I said, we will have our craft vendors will be set up on McIntosh Street down through there. And then our jumpies for the kids, Kona Ice, we'll have all of that. They'll be set up in the direction of Home Sweet Home, going in that area. So that way, wives, you can let your husband stand in line with the kids while they're jumping, and you can shoot at Home Sweet Home.
There you go.
Grab your iced coffee, do a little shopping. Hey, honey, I'll be back.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So yeah, we're really excited, and we'll be going on down Hurd Street.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
It's
It's
awesome.
been neat to see this grow. Because I remember 26 years ago, Bob Hardy, we used to have a little committee and the get-go of it, Don Fortson, big part of that beginning. And just to see it continue through the years. But now, Crystal, making it even bigger and reaching out on the streets where it goes around. Now, it will go down Hurd Street.
Yes.
It will go up to Church Street, like as far as not, it'll go up. So it's covering a pretty big little area.
Yes, we will cover the entire square, and we have had years where we have them 3 deep or going around the square.
Yeah.
And then we run it all the way down to the post office. And we have a plan this year for a little different parking strategy to fit even more cars down through there, and we'll overflow into the church parking lot to be able to show more cars. We learned a couple of years ago in turning the corners going down McIntosh and turning the corners at Papa's and going down through there. Our car owners aren't particularly fond of that.
Yeah.
I get it. Now, I personally would love it because those streets get shaded first when it's 100 degrees on that square.
Yes.
But
yes,
I
that's nice.
totally get it. And it makes it, it just, I guess it's like you can't see all the other cars that are in it too. So we nixed that, but we still wanted to have stuff to turn those corners to help promote the businesses that are down those streets and to push more activity in that area. So that's when we opted to start doing, our craft vendors down McIntosh and then do our kids' jumpies on the other end. So that way it just has something going on on every section of the square.
I love it.
So that we're putting foot traffic everywhere. So yeah, we're super excited, and like I said, all of our restaurants will be open on the square, and of course, you have the Flat Tire, you have the Quarry, you have Mama D's, you have Juicy's that will be open, you have Richard's that will be open, you have Home Sweet Home, you have Papa's Pizza.
That's a lot. Yeah,
all
we
of
have a
those
lot
guys
to offer.
will be open, and like I said, they all have specials that will be going on with meals. They have drink specials that will be going on. And then all of our stores, like, they're going to be open. They're going to have sales going on. And like I said, too, if you are registering for the car show, and this is something that you have to be registering a vehicle, and again, that's $25. Registration starts at 4 o'clock. That $25, you get your annual car show t-shirt with that. And those are nice t-shirts. We do the comfort color shirts that Skeeter does an amazing job with the designs on them. And for those of you that don't know, the vehicle that's always on the back of the car show shirts, that's the vehicle that won the previous year.
Oh, I never knew this.
Yes.
I never knew
Yes.
this. Did you know this? I did not know this.
Yes, so the vehicle that is on the back of the shirt each year is always the previous winner. So that's one of the big things, you're the winner, you're on that shirt. And so we will have those, and when you come in and you register, you get a goodie bag with your registration. And like I said, you definitely want to check that goodie bag because there's all kinds of surprises in there that can be used that day in the downtown area with our merchants and stores.
Let me ask this, because if someone had a car, and now our listenership is Oglethorpe, Wilkes, Lincoln. If somebody had a classic car and they didn't know about this, or they're finding out about, can they just show up at 4?
Absolutely.
Okay, just
Absolutely.
come on.
We do pre-registration. And we always have a handful that like to pre-register. But I don't blame these guys that they like to wait and see what that weather's going to do at the time that they're going to
Yes.
come rolling up. And so, yeah, we have them registered at 4 o'clock and they come in. We have an awesome group of volunteers that will be at our registration tent that gets you in, gets you registered, gets you your goodie bag, your shirts, and sends you on your way. We'll also, we'll be doing our 50-50 raffle that goes on. Tommy Landrum will be there with
He's
his
very
classic
popular.
oldies.
Yeah,
Yes,
people love
Tommy
that. So,
is
yeah.
wonderful. Not only with the car show, but just in general.
Yeah.
We we love Tommy here at the city with this event. We love Tommy just with our family. He has
Yeah.
became really close with our family, and they are just awesome. But yeah, Tommy will be doing the event, and we also have lots of door prizes that businesses in the community have donated for our car show participants. So Tommy will be calling those out the entire night long.
That's even an
Giving away
extra
door prizes.
bonus for coming out
Yes.
and doing the car show.
Doing the
So,
car show, yeah,
yes.
because we give away door prizes all the way through the event. It's not
Yeah.
a handful of door prizes. No, we
A
have
lot.
Yes,
Yes.
multiple door prizes.
Yeah.
That
You're a
we
winner
call out
almost
everybody.
just by showing up then.
Yes, yes. Your chances of, I mean, everybody's
Yeah.
going home with something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have the businesses in the community is just great in donating door
Awesome.
prizes. So
That-
yeah, so you have all that too. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, look, everybody loves a big bang now and then. And
Yes.
so the car show starts, and at 4 p.m. they come, 6 p.m. It starts. The music, Tommy Landrum, is always, people travel just for that. I mean, they
Yes.
love Tommy Landrum and what he does. But Crystal, as the nighttime falls, the dark comes in.
Yes.
There's a little surprise at the end.
Yes,
Yes.
we always end the car show with a bang. We'll have our fireworks that will be going off over the Granite Bowl. Those usually go off. We say 9. It's usually about 9:15. Because the fireworks kind of, they're wonderful. He'll sit and he'll watch, and they have this super duper radar thing where he can watch the clouds, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he will keep in touch with Rebecca here at the chamber, letting her know, hey,
Now's
we're
the
good to go.
time, yeah.
But they're also, they make sure that like the clouds have even for the most part parted, so that
Yeah.
we're not shooting fireworks up into the clouds and you're not going to get to see them.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
colorful.
And
puffs.
that reminds me of some questions we had yesterday. I had some folks call and want to know where's the best place to see the fireworks. I said, really, I don't know of a one place. There's just around the square.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, and they said, well, they knew a lot of folks would be on the square, and they were just wondering. And I said, I don't know. But do you have any idea? I mean, like, where? Just get where you can
yeah,
get.
it's
Yeah.
just honestly
Just-
like all around that you're able to see them.
Well, see, I think I know people that will be coming out of Walgreens or
Yes.
whatever. They
Yeah.
watch them.
Yeah.
People on the other side, I call the old health department, but behind the theater.
Yes.
People park there and watch them. I mean, so really just find you a spot.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
we've heard of people parking a Coney State Bank, that whole little strip down there.
Yeah.
We haven't really heard anybody say of like a real,
Yeah.
bad spot
But
that you can't see
when they
from.
said, what's the best place, I said, on the square.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a square event. So, but I didn't know, and I said I'll have to ask and find out. But the good thing is that folks are coming in from Wilkes County and Hart County and Oglethorpe County, Lincoln County, and I love it because it's more than just Elberton.
Oh, absolutely.
you know.
We've had cars register in years past. We've had cars come in, of course, from, Georgia, surrounding counties, South Carolina, North Carolina. We've had Alabama. We've had Florida. We've had Tennessee. And year before last, we actually had a vehicle that had came in from Kentucky. And at that time, we were full. We had no more parking spots to be able to put cars in. And then it's like, I'm from Kentucky, and we just all looked at each other and we're like, okay,
Wow.
no,
How
we're making a spot. So we actually moved a tent in the
For
center of the
them,
square
for
over
them.
to
Yeah, I
and
would
had 'em
too.
back in.
You came
I was
from
like,
Kentucky.
we're not turning
Yeah.
these people away.
I'd almost roll out some red carpet. and
Yeah,
say,
I was like, yeah, we're not turning this
How-
car away.
How incredible to see people come from all over, and we hope folks will come out and just bring your families and enjoy a great
Yeah,
time
and talk
on
to
the square.
the owners of the vehicles.
They love-
I know.
yes.
I think I had talked about this last year, but yeah, we do ask. I've found this cute little sign that says, "This is not a petting zoo. Please do not touch the cars."
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna put that out. It's just kind of being funny. So yeah, we just ask that everybody do be respectful of the cars. Don't touch them. Now you
Yes.
will have some car owners that they will tell you. Of course, you touch, take a picture, that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
please wait for them to tell you that. But please talk to the owners because they have some great stories that come with these cars for some of them that have been fixed up, from the ground up
Yeah.
to, how they come about ownership of it, where they purchased it from, how far they traveled to purchase it,
Yeah.
how long it took them to fix it up, or,
That's a lot
all
of
of their
time, a
stories.
lot of money.
Yeah,
Yes.
there are some awesome stories behind these cars. So, yeah, talk to the owners of them.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fellowship. You'll see everybody sit up in their chairs, talking, having a good time. But, yeah, if you come out to see them,
Yeah.
talk to those owners because it is some really neat stories that are behind them.
Well, look, it's going to be awesome. It's this Saturday, all from 6 until 9. Fireworks will happen at dark. So come on out. Crystal does an amazing job facilitating, putting things together, finding awesome, awesome helpers. And Quinn Floyd, just one of those many, many helpers. Quinn, man, I saw him last Saturday at an event. And
Parking cars.
Yes, he was
In the
parking.
heat.
Yes.
Yes.
Crystal, it was so hot. I mean, and
I think last year with the car show, I think Quinn ended up changing T-shirts. It was 3 or 4 times because his
Wow.
car show shirt looked just like you had taken it out of the washing machine and put it on.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
From parking cars.
So what a guy. I mean, just super, and so many great volunteers and helpers and that make things happen. And I look around and I see so much. Saturday I saw about 30 people that helped with an event, and I thought we live in a wonderful, wonderful community, and this weekend is the same. A lot
Oh
of
yes,
folks.
and without these
Yes.
volunteers, all this stuff would not be possible. We appreciate and love all of our volunteers so much, and we also would like to say anybody that is interested in volunteering with any of the community events that go on, please just reach out to any of us, whether it's the chamber or us at Main Street at City Hall. I know you guys, with the
Yeah.
Hospital Foundation, like that kind of
Yes.
volunteers. We are always wanting
Yes. Helpers.
volunteers.
Yeah.
So if you want to help and that's something you enjoy, please reach out to us. We'll be glad, honey. We will put you to
work.
But also in
Yes.
talking about Saturday, and there's so much going on, and we're talking about the restaurants downtown and the merchants that are being open, but let's not forget all of the awesome food trucks that we will have that
Yes.
will be on the
Who
square.
is coming?
We will have, of course, Kona Ice. Jason M will be there with Kona
Yes.
Ice. We will have Matt Nokos that will be on the square. We will have Mama D's. Not only will her MD Cafe be open on the one way, we will have Mama D's
trailer.
food trailer.
Yes.
There will be Southern Smoke Shack and Barbecue trailer will be there that
Okay.
everybody loves.
Yes.
Our funnel cake and fried Oreos. We will
Come
have
on
those
now.
that will be there. Yaya's
Yes.
will be there.
Oh, my
Tracy will be there
word.
with her food
Yes.
truck, and we all know how we love the cooking that comes off that
She
truck
makes
too.
the best barbecue nachos.
Oh,
Yes,
honey.
they're good.
Yes.
They're good.
I'm trying to see. I think I'm covering everybody. I'm trying to go over in my mind how I have all this laid out. We will have your different, of course, your cotton candy popcorn, your freeze-dried candies. We will have farmers market folks that will be up on the square. And speaking of farmers market, that is also happening right now on the
Oh
square.
yes.
And
until
honey,
lunch.
if you
Yes.
are looking for some gorgeous veggies or awesome baked goods, you need to head to the square now because I was up there before I came in here and they was already selling out of stuff.
Wow.
But you
Wow.
talking about gorgeous produce up there on the square on our Wednesday morning markets, that is just me,
Yes.
going around Aunt Lulu's Tater Patch to get to this. But y'all, there is so many awesome vendors that are on the square on Wednesday mornings with this farmers market now.
Yeah.
Brandon has been amazing in helping with that and helping grow it. And I believe it was last Wednesday, there was like 13 or 14 vendors that were up there. It might have been 15. But
That's
they are
great.
bringing in
Wow.
some of the most gorgeous produce you have ever seen. And I love going up and taking pictures of it because all of the colors, like, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a big, like, raw tomato, that kind of person. I know that's bad. But it like makes me want to eat all of it because
Because
it
you
is
see
so
it. You
it's
see
so
it.
vibrant
Vibrant.
and so
Yeah.
pretty.
I love that because I've heard the great baked goods, some jams, jellies, homemade goods like
Floral
that.
arrangements.
Yeah, floral.
Yes.
And it's all local hand,
Yes,
you know.
honey. They've got we have our farm eggs that are up there, raw milk that is up there now. We have some gorgeous handmade crocheted items, bracelets that are being made, but an abundance of your jams, jellies, tomato, okra, corn,
Yes.
oh my gosh, squash, cucumbers. I was just, it's
That's
all up
great.
there, and it is all y'all gorgeous.
Well, look, that's happening now until about lunchtime.
Yes.
So head to the downtown square, and anytime you see the farmers market, I mean, go ahead and stop right then.
Yes,
It starts
yes.
at 7 on Wednesdays, I
Yes,
believe.
and they will sell out fast. And like I said, just here in the past few weeks was all the produce has started coming in. Everybody's has started producing really well, and it is just some gorgeous fresh produce that's up there. And so we'll actually have some of those guys that will be at the car show
Yeah.
Saturday too. That will be set up on the one-way street. So yeah, come out and
Th-
grab some of that from them also.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Yes,
So
a little bit of everything
that's-
for everybody. If you are sitting at home Saturday not doing anything and complaining that you're bored, it is your own fault.
I have no idea how that could ever happen in my
And if you're
life,
still,
anyway.
and if you don't want to, you don't want to necessarily, cars aren't your thing, food, crafts, that's not your thing. I don't know whose food's not their thing, but I know that's not your thing. But you have a heart to volunteer.
Yes.
Come on up and see us. We'll
Look,
put
there
up.
you go. And if you want to join
We'll
Main
get you
Street,
involved.
hey, if you want to join Main
Yeah.
Street, if you're a business and you want to do that, and Crystal, you need to know that John Hubbard got me to buy a stick of bologna, and I'm now cutting the end. I'm going to be smoking them sometime. Because,
Oh my God, are you
but-
for
yeah,
real?
because of that car show one year that had smoked bologna ends.
Yes.
So I'll
God
be,
rest his soul. Josh that did that for
Oh,
us.
wow.
That was at our
Yeah.
barbecue festival. Josh passed away several years ago,
Yeah.
very young. Found out he had cancer.
oh
Very
man.
young, but that
Wow.
was one of my most favorite.
It's kind of like a
things
newfound
ever was
Yes.
Josh introducing us that year to smoked bologna sandwiches.
Yeah, and they're good, y'all.
Honey.
Yeah, they're
Ooh.
good.
And you
So-
cut it off a slab as thick as you want
It
it.
was
so
like
you know,
barbecue. I mean,
honey, you remember those sandwiches we had? Those suckers looked like we had big double-decker hamburgers, and it was
Well,
bologna.
now I'll cut at the end about that, and then I slice the top.
Uh-huh.
And then I put it in, and it's delicious.
So yeah, anybody
Yeah.
out there that has sliced bologna that you can get yours done before Stan does,
Yes.
hey, hit me up. I am interested.
It's
that
good
stuff
stuff.
is good.
It really is.
But
It's
yeah.
delicious.
Oh, and that year it was so hot because I remember telling y'all that I was about to go sit in the fountain and eat my smoked bologna sandwich sitting
Look.
in the fountain.
Somebody's sending pictures now of smoked
Yes.
bologna sandwich.
Look, so you need to come on up to the square and get you some fresh tomatoes and everything else
Yes.
to go with, even if it's not a smoked bologna sandwich, but that fried bologna sandwich.
Yes.
Or that fresh bologna sandwich with that fresh loaf bread. And honey, there is some fresh bread that is up there on the square for sale too, and it is
That-
awesome.
Look,
so
this is the way to do it right here. This is
Yes.
the way to do it. Well, y'all, we got to go eat, so we got to wrap this up. It's
Yeah.
9:30. And Crystal, as always, thank you. Can't say it enough. Big time this weekend. Large time will be had on the square. Everybody come out.
Yes, come out.
Tell everybody. I think this is going to be the biggest ever. I really do. I think this will be the
Bring
biggest one
those
ever.
cars out.
It's going to be
Come on up,
sweet.
register, and everybody come out and visit all of it. Businesses, the cars, the restaurants, the craft vendors, the farmers market vendors, the food vendors. I mean, there's just a list of everything. We will also on the one-way street with our craft vendors for everybody that's interested. And I know this is really hot right now. Is the make your own truckers hats.
Yes.
Really big.
yes.
So we will have a custom truckers hat vendor that will be on the one-way street Saturday too. So
Wonderful.
for everybody that is seeing those all over
That's gotten
everywhere,
popular.
yes,
Yeah.
and you're wanting to make
John
one,
has one.
yes, he
Yes.
does.
I don't know if he's here, but
But
yes.
yeah, Saturday we will have one of those that will be on the one-way street too, so you can come up and make your custom truckers hats for
Man,
everybody that's been wanting to do that. So yeah,
This will be
come up
awesome.
and enjoy everything that we have going on.
Yes. Well, look, it's all this Saturday. Come on out. We'll see you there, 6 till 9, folks. If you got a car, come at 4, or registration starts at 4, and it's going to be a big time. Thank you
Yes.
for your time today,
Thank you.
Crystal. Thank you. All right, folks, stay tuned. We had a request for Don Williams that'll be coming up, and more of your country favorites on the way right here on 105.